Damn, how real is this? I know them whole niggas gon' be feeling this. East Coast nigga.
I'm bringing you a Nex Duo Tanking guide. This will help you make your duos more efficiently if you're the tank. I might be coming out with a Nex Duo DPS guide later, so you could put as much DPS in the next kill. If you want any other guides, just comment below, but for now let's get on with it. To start off, gear. You would either need Tetsu with a Sea Singer's helm, TZR or a skill cape will be fine. A Fury, because it's all tribrid, I don't care. The other necklaces don't even matter that much. Royal Bolts, that's not necessary. Drygors for sure, because you're gonna have to be DPS tanky. You need dual wheel Drygors, or don't even attempt a duo. Static gloves and rage fires, because they're mage and melee based gloves. So also how you call it, auras. You could either go with vampirism, penance, reverence, inspiration. And the most important thing about a tank, the most important thing is the ring of vigor. But as for me, I don't use this setup. What I use is Torva. It's almost the same thing, just replace the Tetsu Sea Singer's helm with Torva. This mean you could use this if you're DPS tanking. And let's see, for your inventory, this is what you need: a shield, obviously, one overload flask and one per renewal, two adrenaline pots, a uni and scrolls in case you run out of food, 8 super restores or more. I used 8 in this inventory because I had penance running, so I don't use as many restores. And then the rest, fill it with rock tails or portents of restoration, which are really helpful. They weren't buying, so I couldn't use any at the time. Next, your familiar inventory. It's just full of rock tails. After this, you're good to go, and there's nothing else. Just starting off smoke phase, you have to anticipate as soon as Nex says, "Fill my soul with smoke," and then drag her out so your duo partner can start attacking. You could either do center, but for me, pulling her out is better. You just have to DPS her, and as soon as she says there is, you have to slaughter her and then turn on your soul split so you could get a nice heal out of it. Then start hitting Nex again and keep DPSing it until she calls Fumbra. And then now that she calls it, you get off her, start praying magic, or you could put on your shield, get a quick resonance heal. Start off blood phase, you have to tag Nex, and then as soon as she starts with Embrace Darkness, you have to use either Assault or Destroy, because she does no damage to you at all during that time. But now you have to step back and start hitting Nex. Well, most of you should know that since you're attempting a Nex Duo now. Protect range. Devotion will be really helpful right now, so you don't get hit by the range attacks. Use bleeds, use whatever you want. You could even go with 2 ticks of a hit during each thing before she infects you with her shadows or whatever it is. But after she calls, you bring her down the middle to the other side so it could be close to the blood minion. Once you're here, equip your shield, put resonance, turn off your prayers. In order to initiate blood phase, you must tag Nex. Make sure you have protect from magic on, although she does hit you with melee a lot. Also make sure that you have enough adrenaline to use destroy and assault back to back. Your partner should also berserk in order to make Nex call faster. This phase can really mess you up since Nex does both melee and mage. Also, it could heal off each other, so if you don't get after the first siphon, it could really mess you up, make you eat a lot of food, and make the 6 dose kill last longer. Also, make sure your partner kills the minion fast, and equip your shield so you can heal or tank out Nex while she's hitting you. To begin ice phase, you have to tag Nex. Make sure that she doesn't demand a blood sacrifice, or else she would contain and you have to run away. In here, I got prison first, so you have to anticipate before ice phase, and then either use immortality or barricade. I used immortality because my health was already low, so it didn't matter to me. You want your partner to DPS as much as he can here, because it could either mess you up or it could kill you basically. You have to switch between resonance, preparation, reflect, all those abilities, even devotion, so you don't get hit as much. You should get all prisons. If you can't get a prison, make sure to tell your partner to free you out, which is maybe the third prison. Make sure your partner isn't close to you from a contain, or you don't bring next close to your partner in a contain, because it could kill him and mess up the kill, make it longer, and screw up your trip. In here, I had enough adrenaline for a barricade or something, but I guess I panicked and it didn't happen. Like I'm doing here, I'm stalling next right now while my partner is killing the minion. So the contain, like she did right now, doesn't hit him. And after that, that's the end of ice phase. Zaro's phase. It is the easiest phase in the whole entire next kill. You well, it's the easiest but longest. You have to resonance and turn off your prayer for a nice like 3 to 4k heal. Yeah. So you have to turn off your prayer. You resonance only lasts for 2 hits that Nex does to you. Make sure that Nex isn't like your partner is in back of Nex, so he doesn't get hit as much with the mage spam. Only you. Use devotion, reflect, debilitate. All of them. You could use them in any order, but always after each resonance, make sure to use preparation. Also, rejuvenate will help if you're really low and you have 100% adrenaline. Use rejuvenate and then the resonance, and I bet you that you'll be up to 100% health again. Also, keep note of your prayer at all times, cause if you're not praying, she could literally just one hit you and you'll die instantly. Make sure you're overloaded, both of you, or else you will not kill Nex. She will just keep healing off her soul split. Make sure your partner switches to range and melee when it's protecting range, I guess, obviously. And how you call it? Just keep on going with the resonance. Those are the only abilities you have to use. If you need more adrenaline, just provoke, I guess. And while if you do not have rejuvenate anymore, just barricade and put soul split on. She will not hit you, and it's about 4 to 5 hits with barricade until she hits again. And it's about it. Anticipate anything, build up your adrenaline, assault. Make sure you also use assault so you could put some DPS in and not your DPS only. And watch out for the melee protects. Do not use any abilities during there, because she could deflect for a lot of damage, which could kill you or really hurt you. And after the kill is over, you'll get a nice juicy loot like we just did. Some useful tips that I forgot to mention were the Stone of Jazz boost from Ritual of the Maldoror quest, which you have to go to the Glacier place with the fairy ring. Also, the Bonfire health boost for a lot of health back, which a tank needs as much health, especially if you're using Torva. You need more health to at least catch up to the Tetsu life points. Also, Sign of Life. It goes in the pocket slot, but I prefer it other than Vampirism Scrimshot and Scrimshot Strength. If your Sign of Life runs out, then use a Vamp Scrimshot, or if you're 100% positive that you perfected Nex and you have no chance in dying or need no more extra health, just use the Scrimshot of Strength, which will speed up the kill immensely. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions or concerns, leave a comment below. Like the video. It took me a while to make this video. Much appreciated. And I might be coming out with a next solo video soon. Or if you need any other guides, just leave a comment below.